So Microsoft held another live event the other day where it announced a couple of new computers, including the Surface Pro 8 and the Surface Go 3. But there were also two computers that were a bit...
What's a computer?
...different from the rest.
I'm not like a...
The first was a follow-up to the flop known as the Surface Duo, an extremely weird dual-screen phone that folds, and the second was a completely new take on the laptop form factor, inspired by this crazy adjustable desktop all-in-one.
You know, I'm something of a scientist myself.
Yeah, so this was weird, but also I kinda love it. So first off, the Surface Duo 2. When I first saw the original Surface Duo, I really wasn't a fan. The screens are at such a weird wide aspect ratio, have such huge bezels.
This is not right, this is not cool.
And there was a giant gap between the two screens, and it just seemed really bad to me.
Everybody stay calm! What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure? Stay calm!
Fortunately, the design has grown on me, and I kinda like it here on the Duo 2. Don't get me wrong, the inside screens are still kind of impractical, but it is an interesting form factor, and I've really been keen to try it out and see what I'd actually do with it.
There's lots of things you can do with this.
The one big thing that I really like to see was some dedicated cameras on the outside of the device. The original Duo didn't have any cameras on the outside, instead only having the one selfie camera to take all of your photos with.
Yeah. Well, it's fine. She'll be fine. It's fine.
Well, that is no more. Now there is a triple camera system on the rear that looks good. Nothing special, but it gets the job done.
Yes, but actually no.
The pictures and videos that you can capture on Duo 2 are truly stunning.
There's also been a really nice spec bump for this Gen 2. The original Duo was launched with a Snapdragon 855, which was outdated by the time that it came out at the end of 2020. This new Surface Duo 2 comes with a Snapdragon 888, the top of the line processor for 2021, which means that this phone should be nice and snappy for years and years to come. Oh, and one of the sides has this sort of side screen rail thing that, thanks to the inside screens having a curved edge inside them, allows for like calls and notifications to be viewed when the device is closed, which is nice. It's just good. But the truth is, I really don't know who would go out of their way to buy this thing. Like, it has got some useful features, don't get me wrong, but it's also weird and strange.
Why, Dada? Why?
This is business.
This is my sweat.
I know, but I did business.
But like I said, that's why I kind of love it. It pushes the boundary of what a phone is. Again, it's not going to be amazing at everything, and not going to sell well, especially at that $1,499 price tag.
Sell it all.
But it keeps things fresh, it keeps things interesting, and it keeps phones moving forward in this increasingly stagnant phone market.
Oh, poop.
Second off, the Surface Laptop Studio, which also has a very interesting form factor.
I have to tell you, this product is a powerhouse. It's the combination of desktop-level CPU, of Intel's 11th Gen quad-core processor, and NVIDIA's RTX 3050 Ti GPU.
Oh, I'd be stoked.
Love it.
I'm sorry, what's a CPU?
When you open the device up, it acts like a regular laptop that you can do regular laptop things on. But then you can pull the screen forward and switch into more of like a tablet experience. Okay.
They come together, giving you power needed for whatever you want to create.
Yes, please.
But then you can also pull it further forward and switch into a full tablet drawing mode. Okay.
Okay, take a look at the product. There's a couple of things to think about. The hardware. You look at it as a laptop, and I think this is the best keyboard I've put my hands on.
That's very exciting to me.
Is that possible?
Look, I have no idea if I'd ever use these modes to their full functionality. I don't even know if people are just gonna stick to the laptop mode after a couple months. But again, just like the Duo, it's weird, it's unique, and it's kinda special, and I love it for it. It really helps push things forward and give out new experimental features that might actually be useful to some niche customers.
I think you'll enjoy this.
I'm going to show you stage mode, but look how
Let me know
easy
if
it
you
is.
see what's happening.
Like anything, when you pull it towards you, anything you love, you pull towards you, it's emotional, right? So I pull this product towards me, and I get excited. I love it. And then so quickly and so smooth, you just fold it down.
I like that idea because I know that I would end up loving it.
None of them run Final Cut.
There's also another sort of platform below the main one on the device that is primarily used for cooling, which looks weird, but I think it might actually be good for keeping the machine running cool and extra room for speakers, so it gets a pass in my book. It also has Surface Pen support, and the pen can be docked underneath the device for charging. The pen also works with the Surface Duo that I was talking about just before. Sorry, forgot to mention on that one. For those who need or want a pen, this is honestly a nifty and really useful device. I think I'd kind of have one if I did own one of these.
Color of the pen that I hold in my hand is
really good.
Also, hey, symmetrical bezels on the screen. That's a nice touch. I really appreciate that, Microsoft. Thank you.
What can I say except you're welcome?
What I really like about this Surface Laptop Studio is that it really feels like a portable workstation. Like, it feels powerful and like you'll really get some work done when you sit down with this thing. I mean, shame it doesn't have the highest end specs. It's only got an Intel CPU, no AMD option. But I guess this is just the way things is. This device might prove popular with artists, but just like the Surface Duo, I don't see a lot of people going out of their way to buy this thing. It's just kinda too much of a niche product. At the end of the day though, I'm just really happy that Microsoft is making these excitingly weird computers. I would love to get my hands on these things and see what you might actually use them for, but that's a little bit too much out on the Lone Tomato budget. Only sad thing is that I really don't think these weird devices will sell that well, so we might only get one more generation of these things out before they get discontinued. But hey, in the meantime, these weird and wacky devices keep the computer market moving, keeps things experimental, and sure does keep things a heck of a lot of fun to cover.
And it's a laptop. I mean, how amazing is that? Laptops are so essential today. They're essential to how we work, how we play, how we create, and most importantly, how we connect.
Hey! Can you stop that, please? Thank you for coming to my nerd talk. Yeah, this honestly was not what I was expecting to be covering today, but yet these products are really quite interesting, and I am all for it. If you like what I do, subscribing would be cool. I can't wait to show you my iPhone in blue. My iPhone in blue, and of course, stay strong.